And champion racehorse Invasor is deemed a national treasure.
Britain might have Royal Ascot, the States the Kentucky Derby, but in terms of passion for the horse, there is nowhere quite like Uruguay. This month on Winning Post, we're experiencing the Ramirez Prize, the highlight of their racing calendar.
Uruguay might be South America's second smallest nation, but its mild climate and nutritious soils make its extensive grasslands favourable for not only gauchos and cattle rearing, but also for the thoroughbred industry. Bloodstock breeding has been in existence for more than 130 years, but Harris, Cuatro Piedras near Montevideo is one of the country's most modern studs. Established in 2000, it is home to some of South America's top breeding mares, but taking pride of place is a horse so celebrated he's a national treasure.
Well, here he is, Invasor, who is undoubtedly the most famous Uruguayan racehorse there's been. After winning the Triple Crown here, he was sold to America, where he won numerous Grade 1s, including the Breeders' Cup Classic. He was America's Horse of the Year in 2006, and the following season he went on to become a global superstar when he won the Dubai World Cup. He retired to become a stallion in Kentucky, but in 2015 he made a much celebrated move back here to his adopted home country.
El caballo fue recibido a pocos días de su llegada en el hipódromo de Maroñas. Tuvo la oportunidad de ser aplaudido por la gente, por la gente que concurrió a las carreras. Ese día había mucha gente que lloraba. Hay testimonios de gente de la emoción de volver a verlo acá. Acá el caballo recibe visitas permanentes, incluso recibimos solicitudes de quinceañeras, de novias que quieren sacarse las fotos previas a la fiesta de 15 o al matrimonio cerca de Invasor. Como criadores pusimos foco desde hace muchos años en poder contar con Invasor como reproductor en el Aras Cuatro Piedras. En un acto de generosidad del jeque propietario de Shadwell se logró las condiciones económicas necesarias para poder contar con Invasor acá y cumplir un sueño y culminar un camino que nos llevó 4 o 5 años de estrategia y de gestiones.
Out of 11 race starts, Invasor won an astonishing 10 of them. His handler for the last year is 18-year-old Valentin, who knows him better than anyone.
Es tranquilo, se va adaptando a mí, con el tiempo se ha adaptado bien. A veces se pone, cuando está mucho tiempo encerrado y sale, a veces se pone un poco más nervioso, pero si no, es tranquilo, manso. Me parece que sabe porque siempre está muy poniéndose como muy bien, nunca es un caballo tímido, siempre se está mostrando, nunca se pone sumiso por nada. Todos los sábados viene bastante familias así a verlo, siempre viene. Prensas, a sacarle fotos, fotógrafos, mucho también. La verdad que es un orgullo poder cuidarlo. Nunca pensé yo que podía estar cuidando a Invasor y la verdad que ahora estoy muy contento.
Importing sires like Invasor from the US and others from Europe has improved local bloodstock and strengthened the industry.
Invasor, en los 2 años que estuvo acá, sirve alrededor de 50 yeguas, por lo que nacieron en el año 2016 40 crías y van a nacer seguramente en el año 2017 40 crías. El Uruguay tiene unos nacimientos, toda la cría del caballo de carrera en Uruguay, que oscila a los 2000 nacimientos. Cerca de la mitad de esos nacimientos nacen en aras profesionales o semiprofesionales. La otra mitad nacen en emprendimientos apasionados o de gente de que es tipo hobby.
To help owners decide which stallion they might want to send their mare to, each stud produces a catalogue. There's a real art to photographing a stallion, and one Uruguayan lady has made a name for herself doing this. To find out more about her job, which sees her travel the globe taking pictures of some of the world's best stallions, then head to the horse racing section on CNN.com.
Ahead of the Ramirez Prize, the stud opened its doors to guests and members of the press, both national and international. It was an insight into local breeding practices for some, whilst others were keen for a photo of the main attraction.
Getting to see these horses, certainly Invasor as well, these pedigrees that are different and unique and special. I had a trainer once tell me nothing beats South American bone on a horse, so Invasor is certainly a beautiful product of that.
The people love horse racing. It's an activity that's growing up here, and you see more and more people coming to Uruguay. It's going strong.
The stud is confident that their breeding programs are playing a part in growing the sport's popularity, but they also believe that it's down to the nation's innate love of horses.
Los descendientes del gaucho se van transformando en las personas que trabajan con los caballos, que tienen la paciencia necesaria, los dones necesarios para trabajar con ellos o incluso para desarrollar actividades profesionales. Muchos de ellos se convierten en trainers, en jockeys. Hay mucha pasión con los caballos que tiene su punto más importante el Día del Ramírez, pero la gente seguimos con mucho interés todo lo que pasa en el año hípico.
Well, Invasor's getting plenty of media attention ahead of the Ramirez Prize, and that's where we'll be after the break. We'll be at the Moronias Stadium for their big day.
He runs in the colours of Harris de Niro. Their biggest claim to fame is that they spotted the potential in Invasor as a foal. They brought him from Argentina to Uruguay, where he made his name winning the Triple Crown.
We went to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, my partner and another friend, to find a horse. And then we visit 7, 8 farms, and we saw 100 horses. We saw with my partner, we saw Invasor, and then it was a flash. My partner said, "I like this horse." We have a lucky day. We worked all day very hard with the horses. We have a lot of horses in training, like Invasor, like Fletcher, and then it's not only the lucky.
Fletcher's win in last year's Ramirez meant a lot. He'd been bred in Uruguay and all his connections were Uruguayan. He's no Invasor, but could he keep the owners in the limelight with another big win today?
Fletcher, he won the last Ramirez stake. He won almost 12 races. He's a great horse. He won the Ramirez. I think he can win another, but he's 5 years old.